fought. Even though he won the fight, but he lost the war. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And then he went rematch, and because he won a rematch, it kind of dampened who he would have been. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It didn't give him that Hall of Fame status where he confronted the enemy. He said the world was waiting for the rematch.
Mm-hmm.
You know, prove that you really can beat him. Okay? Even though he won, he won a fight, but he didn't win the war. And it was me. I didn't care about a rematch until the people wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was trying to make $1. To me, I proved myself already that I could fight. I had fought Troy Dorsey, Harold Warren, and Gainer, and everybody else. So it wasn't a matter of me proving myself. It was a matter of me now getting paid for the challenge I had. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I went out. You don't know. I went out and chased the Prince down. I went to England twice and challenged the man twice.
Yeah.
That's how the fight actually came about. And it wasn't like he was looking for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, I just saw him out there saying he's the best featherweight in the world. I said, yeah, we're for real. And I went out, I challenged him after he fought Bobo Johnson. And he thought he beat the best American fighter. And I said, no. I thought I knocked out Bobo before he knocked him out. The thing I know about Bobo was he couldn't fight southpaws.
Yeah.
And neither could Junior Jones. So I knew that those two guys couldn't fight lefties. And that's why they wouldn't fight me at all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would love them. There's a lot of fights that I think on my roster I could have had.
Mm-hmm.
But guys want to fight me.
Yeah. It's hard to
You know,
fight.
then am I losing? That's the person's another way. You know, he didn't mind losing, but he didn't get knocked out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
With me, I try to get ready. I ain't gonna lie about that. I'm not the kind of fighter where I want you in the 12 rounds. I don't like decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I hate them because I have gotten robbed a few times in my pro career and my amateur career.
Yeah.
Where, you know what I'm saying? Where I faced the politics of the sport, and I was like, this is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's nothing worse than winning a fight and everybody seeing it, witnessing it, and then you lose the decision. It's so unfair.
Mm-hmm. See, that's another thing. That's another thing I want to talk about on the show too. I want to talk about, like people who can explain what it feels like to be robbed in a fight and stuff. That's another idea I had too.
Yeah.
You know?
It's the worst feeling ever.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like because you train people say it's not that they robbed you for the fight so much. It's all the things you went through for that fight.
Yeah.
You sacrificed, you made the weight, you trained your blood, sweat, and tears. Okay, everybody witnessed you win the fight. You know you won the fight. I mean, I have a win where I fought in New York City, where my former manager promotes a card. I fought the guy, beat Medina on the card. There's no way. I mean, I should never knock him out. That's why I hate decisions.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, you would think I'm from New York City, right? My fight's close. I should get a decision in New York City, right?
Yeah.
Medina got a split decision in New York City. How do you get a split decision in New York City?
Yeah.
He's in Mexican. How does that happen?
Yeah. Some investigating needs to be done.
Yeah, and I said that was ridiculous. I told him, are you serious? How do I lose a fight in the garden to Medina?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? And I'm backing him up, chasing him around, I'm hitting him with the goes. I haven't seen his face blow up like a balloon.
Yeah.
Didn't have no power. They couldn't keep me off him. You know what I'm saying? I just kept pursuing him, hitting him with shots, and it was ridiculous. I mean, it was nothing. The garden booed, and it was like, I felt like I was amateur again. You know, I was amateur. I got robbed a few times in the amateurs because of political reasons. You know, it's ridiculous. That's why people always wonder why, those ask me, Kevin, why are you trying to knock everybody out? Why you don't box everybody? Because, if you never understood this in my career, because I got robbed in the amateurs a few times, and it seemed like unless I knock you out, I don't control my own destiny. That's why I like boxing compared to football, basketball, baseball. Because if I knock you out, I win, right?
Yeah.
And I control my destiny better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
It's nothing worse than losing because somebody missed the ball, or somebody messed the shot up, or right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I hate decisions. I'm going to leave 3 people, my fate in the hands of 3 people that might not like the way I fight, or don't think this, don't think that. It's just a matter of opinion.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
And I've had that happen in my post career. I won a fight. It was obvious. I won a fight. I mean, when people booing and everybody's thought, I'm not the only one. And why did they do that to you? And I don't know.
Yeah. Yep.
And that's why, even coming up, I was very nervous. When I got robbed in the Olympic trial, I turned pro. I said, from this point on, I'm knocking people out. And that's exactly what I did as a pro.
Yeah.
I didn't like decisions whatsoever.
Yeah.
Hated them.
Yeah.
Hated them. Every time I got a decision, I thought to myself, oh my God, they never left me. It was something that hurt me so bad to my soul that it never, ever left me in my career.
Yeah.
And people could understand why. I mean, you probably watch me on TV a lot and wonder why. I box guys very well, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can move and never get hit and all that stuff. If you know that, I don't never have to get hit. I can move around because I want to be in competition so I can get you out of there.
Mm-hmm.
And I told many guys, we're going to fight. I mean, I fought, you see the Formosa in that fight, right?
The what?
I fought Carlos.
Yeah.
I fought Carlos Formosa.
So all your fights.
Okay.
All
you seen that fight, first, right?
Yep.
Okay. That was a split decision. Are you serious?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right? That wasn't no split decision.
No.
You saw it.
Yeah.
But like I said, it's like if they can get me, they want to get me. And that's what I always felt like boxing was always. I just felt underappreciated in the sport. That, you know, I had to wait the longest to get a world title fight.
Mm-hmm.
I was 36 years old before I got a shot. I was about to quit boxing when I got a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of things in the sport, you know, I can't knock it. Got to do it over again. When I do the same thing, I say yes, because that's what made me stronger. It made me fight with more conviction.
Mm-hmm.
It made me hungrier because I knew I was going against the odds. I became, you know, first ever HBO in 25 years. I had a pioneer in the sport. I wasn't out to do that, but that's what happened. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And people out there know about it. You know, Newsbello's the one that started. Said, you know, I helped start that. I was actually a guinea pig. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And the guinea pig never gets the rewards of all the money that's out there and all the rewards that are to be taken. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm the guinea pig. I went out there in '93. There was Roy Jones, heavyweight, Holyfield, Tyson, De La Hoya, and me. And that was it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you were top of the game, man.
Yeah, but like I said, when you're playing the game, you always benefit.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm glad that when young fighters acknowledge that. That's my reward. They acknowledge that they come before them, and that, you know, it wasn't for Floyd to acknowledge this, it wasn't for your HBO, you know, that HBO was, you know, I always felt that what's the difference between a lightweight and a heavyweight?
Mm-hmm.
It's no different.
Yeah.
And what happened was the previous boxing careers, Joe Louis, Ali, and these guys, they thought that the public want to see heavyweight. That's not true.
Mm-hmm.
The public want to see a good fight.
Yeah.
That's the problem with our sport. The people don't care how big you are.
Yeah.
All they want is a great fight.
Yeah. But you had the 3-strike rule against you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, and being a southpaw didn't help me none. You know, it's like it's just, you know, it's a good game, but like they got the wrong concepts of what sport is. And for the sport to be number one again, it's not for quality fights. Quality fights. Not because the guy's undefeated, not because of that.
Mm-hmm.
Because quality fights.
Yeah.
That's what people want to say.
Yeah, it's funny. I was talking to Harold Letterman like a couple weeks ago, and I asked him about bribery in boxing or payoffs and stuff, but he denied that there was any. Strange, you know, all these people that got robbed, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, there was a few cases found, not many. It doesn't happen on one boxing. It's really an old thing of the past, as far as payoffs and stuff like that. You know.
Or just like
the way,
bad judging too. You know, a lot of bad judging.
Number one thing, this is what I know about judging. I commentate boxing matches from time to time. You see me do it for years and years and years. Yeah. And I tell people all the time, you watch a fight on TV, and I have a monitor. This is what I know about ringside.
Mm-hmm.
And until people can't talk about it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I sit ringside. I have a monitor. I watch the monitor, and I watch the fight live. And what's funny is I get two different fights. I get totally two different fights. Because when you're sitting there live, you miss a lot of the action because you're at the back of the other guy, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this is true. It's having a common nation. And I said it one time when I was commentating Joe Sport and Axel Schultz. I just said on the air. I said my eyes see Schultz won. Right?
Yeah.
But my scorecard reads draw. Okay?
Yeah.
And people gotta remember this also. You remember your brain can only retain the last 5 rounds of the fight.
Mm-hmm.
So being it retains only the last 5 rounds of the fight, you only remember the last 5 rounds, right?
Yeah.
So if I won 7 rounds straight, I did 5 won 7 rounds straight, the fight's over. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
The guy wins. But because you know the last 5 rounds, you think the other guy won because you forgot about the first 7. And that's the problem with judging. I tell people all the time, I said, if you want to really watch a fight, take a pen and paper out and score it yourself. And you'll realize the fight you're watching, right? And you'll score it. Because some guys come on strong late, and what happens is they might have won the last few 4, 5, 6, 7 rounds, and then you forgot about the first 7, and you think the other guy won. He didn't.
Yeah.
So I tell people, really watch a fight. Don't watch a fight like that. Score it. I said you watch a real boxing match, you have to score it. You have to. And I didn't watch Mayweather versus Shane Mosley. I sat right there ringside and I scored it. Okay? I scored it. I mean, if I watch the fight at home, sometimes I'll even score it. I won't, because, like I said, your brain will play 2 tricks on you. If you watch a fight, try it yourself. Watch a fight and really score the fight. Right? With a pen and paper. And watch the fight. And I guarantee, I'm more than guaranteed, and you're watching on TV, the score's going to match, pretty much, on TV. But if you're live, you get different scores.
Yeah. I know you're right.
You get different scores. And that's the key. It's not bad officiating. It's just that judges, to me, this is what I would change in the boxing. This is what I would definitely change. Judges, just like when I was commentating, I had a monitor, and I could watch it live. You see what I'm saying? So what happened was, when an action turns a certain angle, when you see me commentate, I can commentate it from all the angles because I got a monitor. So I can see what's going on. I see the replay, I see this, that. But when you sit in there being a judge, why don't judges have a monitor too? Right? And I think that was interesting. They got to have commentary, but they should definitely have a monitor to say the action when they can't really see it from certain angles.
You're right.
That was I mean, this is the problem with our sport, I think, personally. Every sport, okay, this is what's funny about our sport. Why is it in other sports, if something happens, okay, they go to the monitor and sport resumes and everything. Our sport should be stopped. When something happens, observe the monitor, back the action. We have it. We have modern technology. Why are we behind the 8 ball instead of ahead of the 8 ball? Why?
It's a good question.
Okay. Why is it that all this extra modern technology is out there? And you know what
they want to change rules like change rules like open scoring and stuff, but that's not necessary, you know.
To me, every year they bring me to the AARP meeting about boxing, right? They have a convention in town, all the doctors and boxing doctors all around the country. Okay, come to Vegas, they meet here in Vegas, right? And they all meet in Vegas, AARP, about the betterment of sport. I don't want you to call it high-tech age. I don't even trying to pioneer the sport, the lightweight. I'm trying to pioneer the way the benefit such, right? Because I've experienced the sport of boxing for so many years, and I divulge information that fighters don't want to talk about. The information is this: 95% of the fighters out there don't get hurt in fights. They get hurt in gym. Okay? We go to a fight, that's our income. So I told the ARP that the problem with you guys is y'all do medicals. MRI is going to be done once every 3 years. That's wrong. Okay? If you want to hang your fighting safe, you got to do medicals. Guys don't get hurt in fights. They get hurt in training. So you have to do the medicals, okay? Every fight. Not one time. Every fight. Okay? Because either way, and I told them, I'm into it now. I just escaped the injuries going into fight. They didn't know. They didn't know I had it. Because the bottom line is that that's our living. And what happens is, if you examine fight, not pretty much on the physical part, the arm hurts your hands, hurts your arm, but the brain, I'm talking about, you might spar 200 rounds. To fight a 12-round fight. So when you're going to get hurt on your brain is in a sparring session. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens. You're sparring guys on weigh you by 20 pounds. You're sparring different men. Trainer puts you in with 3 different guys. That's where most fighters get hurt. They don't get hurt in a fight. It's just the fight, like when Stephon Johnson got killed. He didn't get hurt. He was in that ring hurt. Everybody knew it. Okay? So when he fought Paul Maiden, it was like assisted murder. You know what I'm saying? To an extent. And I tell people all the time, I say, you don't understand that a lot of fighters fight. I mean, Roy Jones was sprained wrist, I fought with a sprained wrist, hurt myself, hurt my leg, this and that. And if you wanted to keep boxing safe, they need these different kind of tests. I tell them that's out there. Okay, they're gonna have another ARP this year called a stress scan. I mentioned all these things. You know what they said to me? Well, who's gonna pay for it all? I said, all the money makes. Trying to tell me nobody's gonna pay for this. You'd rather have me dead and save a few dollars than having you alive and healthy.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about. It's all about economics. So we got all these commissions. I think that commissions offices all around the country should have all this testing done before fight.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
The prognosis, right? I mean, not if a guy got a hurt leg. Now I'm talking about candy stuff. You sprain your arm, you stuff like, okay, not that stuff. I'm talking considering with the brain.
Mm-hmm.
I told him about a test called the SPECT scan. I heard from a doctor. He said what a SPECT scan is above an MRI.
Yeah.
And we should have it every fight. Why not every fight? Why one time every year?
And they talk about the fights with like lower paid fighters and stuff who would pay for it with that. I think they should.
So the commission.
Yeah.
So the commissions are covered. It should be not a test of a promoter. It should be a test of the commission. The commission should have the machine.
Mm-hmm.
It should be state funded. Okay?
Yeah.
And before a fight, opponent and challenger get tested. I'm for the betterment of the sport. I'm for the SPECT scan. I'm for checking blood. I'm for Olympic style drug testing. Okay, I'm for that.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I think like the Floyd, when he retires, he'll be still a pioneer.
Yeah.
He's trying to revolutionize the sport. He's trying to clean our sport up. That's what he's trying to do. And everybody say he's paying. No. He's trying to clean the sport of boxing up.
Mm-hmm.
Just like they did in baseball and football, clean it up because if he can leave his mark, let that be left behind.
Mm-hmm.
And one thing he said he done, he did that. Better, the guys come after him. Don't have to worry about a guy fighting. I mean, people's lives are on the line. If somebody dies, if Margarita killed somebody, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's more damage done to that family.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Because he was illegal. And it's not just a check or an answer to your career because that goes away. 6 months from now, people forgot about that.
Yeah.
But that family's left with that permanent damage.
That's right.
And people don't understand. That's the extent of our sport. Now, when something happens bad in our sport, okay, like that, and somebody dies, it never goes away. You know, you saw the movie In a Fire with Mel Griff.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, the kid will not talk to Mel Griff. To this day.
Yeah. Wow.
The mother one, I think, or whatever. Well, okay, what about Paul Vader? Everyone. When somebody dies in the ring, it ruins your career.
Yeah.
Right? It ruins it. That's the extent of it. People don't understand. It just may be one day for you, the viewer.
Mm-hmm.
But for the fighter that it's happened to and the family's happened to, it's forever.
Yeah.
It's forever. And I look at guys that cheat in the game and guys that done things wrong in the game. I say I never cheated in the game.
Yeah.
Okay? And I say that honestly with a clear conscience. That, I would never want to be responsible because for a few more dollars of somebody's death in the ring.
Yeah.
It's not that serious.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's not that serious. So yeah, I might be able to buy another car in the house. Okay?
You may what?
But then I might be able to buy another car in the house because I want, right?
Mm-hmm.
But that guy has kids like I do.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay? He's got a wife that loves him. He's got a mother that loves him. He's got a father that loves him. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
We are in a sport. It's a game. The reason people love to watch it is because we cheat death.
Yeah.
Okay? Yeah. That's why they love it. But when that's really happened, it ruins a fighter's career.
Yeah. See,
and it ruined, how do you make it ruin? It ruined Robert Garcia died. It ruined Ruelas. Yeah. You see his career dismantled.
I talked to Gabe. Yep, Gabe was named after that. He had so much trouble getting over it, it even haunted him after he left boxing. You know?
Yeah. It never goes away because you like I said, you're affecting that family's life forever.
Yeah.
I mean, I can talk to the Prince. I can talk to Mo Gaynor. I'm friends with Mo Gaynor, Carlos Hernandez, Ahmed. We talk to this day. Even my 60th win. What's his name? I talk to him all the time. I call him Primo. I call him Primo. Guys in my career, I'm friends with them to this day. We talk.
Yeah.
How's the kids? How's the wife? Congratulations. When they have a baby or when they got married or this or that. You know what I'm saying? I had dinner with my 50th win. He came to Vegas. Damn, what's the guy's name? I got in my head. I talked to him yesterday.
Trying to find it.
He's my 50th win. I talked to him all the time. I talked to him yesterday. I talked to Nate Campbell. I know for Nate, but
Frankie Archuleta.
Frank, no, my 50th win. Frankie was my I'm his first loss. But like I said, I never won any guy either.
Was it Benito Rodriguez? No.
No, my 60th win. D.
50th or 60th?
60, 6-0. D.
Okay.
What's his name? I just talked to him yesterday.
Okay, it is Jaime Palma. Jaime Palma,
that's it. Now I got it. I tell you I couldn't get his name right. I talk to him all the time. Yeah, Jaime Palma. And we talk, like I said, guys are getting a ring with you and combat with you. You share the same love for the sport. You share, you combat, you go in the ring. They respect you because you're a fighter. You're a true fighter to the gang, the crap. Yeah. And they know that you're not a punk. And guys that back down, kind of cowards, you kind of don't get too serious about. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And you have to gain respect on the sport. And of course, being a men talk all the time. We talk maybe 4 or 5 times a year, maybe 6 times a year. We talk for 5, 6 hours. My phone goes there talking to him. Smoke Gainer from time to time. Troy Dorsey from time to time. For most of that, I texted him yesterday, matter of fact. Dorsey texted me Bible scripture sometimes. Just talk to Vernon a lot. Actually, you don't know this. When Vernon Forrest fought Sergio Mora, okay, and got beat, I was one of the first people to call him after the fight. Yeah. And I pissed him off so bad. That's why he wanted to hurt Sergio Mora. You don't know this. I caught Vernon Forrest, no lie, for a month straight. He would hang up on me. He was so pissed off. I was just doing it to mess up, right? Yeah. He wanted to smash Sergio Mora so bad. He wanted to knock Mora into next week. Because I called him, I said, hey, Vernon. I said, I told you I congratulate you. I said, but I said, man, Vernon, you look like a contender. That's a bad thing. He was flying the bad because we don't look at them as no true fighters. Yeah. Right? And he was like, for real? I was like, yeah, man. I was lying to him. I said, yeah, the boxing game's talking about you, man. He said, what they saying? I said, man, they can't believe you lost, man. To Sergio Mora of all the people. He was like, what? I said, Ken, I'm talking like that. I said, man, I'm just saying. I said, man, we dudes, I love Vernon, I was like, you my dude, I'm supposed to hit his shit. I was like, you my dude. I said, but man, you lost to Sergio Mora. I said, that's for boxing. So they're not real fighters. We don't look at them as real fighters, Not that, even Stevie Paul's only real fighter we look at, I was like, man, he was so pissed off. By the time he fought, I was at the press conference after he fought Sergio Mora. He saw me, he hugged me, kissed on me, and it was amazing. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He was like, yo, Kev, you motivated the heck out of me. Because I had him going. I mean, he was pissed. He was so, fighters, fighters need motivation. Okay? We need motivation. When you see a fighter, why a fighter goes from 0 to 60, why is like Tyson came to an end and the killer, because we need motivation. After you done did it, you grabbed the world title, you made $2 million. It's hard. That's why Floyd's an anomaly. To make the money he's making and to keep the same hunger and train with the same passion is an amazing feat. And people don't understand, it's not just that he wins, it's that he trains like he's broke. Yeah. Okay? That's what makes Floyd amazing, that he trains with the same... look, think about it. Manny's a millionaire, Floyd's a millionaire. Okay? Yeah. Floyd's like a millionaire, Manny. Floyd makes $30 million, Manny makes 22. So, Manny, his country's satisfied. Because, he's the richest man in the Philippines, period, right? So, but Floyd, on the other hand, okay, fights like he's fighting for a world title rather than he got one. And that's what's amazing about it, okay? That's what's amazing about Floyd to me, because even me, myself, it was hard. I was trying to do this. When you make a few dollars, you're like, you're not still in the game where you used to be, because the business of it is what hurts you. That's why I got out of the game pretty much. I wanted to get out because I love boxing. I can't stand the business. That's my quote. Okay, the business of boxing, because you got things in your head you want to do. You got things in your head that you see. When I won a world title, my first fight to me should have been Tom Johnson. I want to unify the title. After I won the world title, my first thing should have been fight the IBF champion, fight the VA champion, fight the VO champion, become the champion of the world. That was my vision right away. Don't waste no time with. My first big test was Jesse Benavidez. I was like, are you serious? Yeah. Why? And it was TV. TV's like, well, he fought on TV, I was like, I felt like I got in the ring, and it was like, I felt really, like, why am I here? You see what I'm saying? I worked my whole life to get here now. I'm here, and they control me. I feel like a puppet on a string. You know what I'm saying? Yep. I'm doing what they want me to do rather than when I was coming up. everybody was above me, so I fought guys where I had something to gain. And then I was at a point where I had everything to lose. And instead of me fighting other guys that had everything to lose too, I was fighting guys that had everything to gain. And, you know what I'm saying? It was weird. Yeah. And that's when you get a real wake-up call when you go from challenger to champion overnight. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And that was a real wake-up call. I realized it's not so much about how good you are as a fighter. It's about when you get there to the top, how they can maneuver you in the best position possible to earn money. Yeah. It's your skill. You know what I'm saying? And that's what Floyd, I'm not so Floyd. Don't think Floyd being a brand coach, great guy. No, he's saying very simple. Listen, I'm not going to let y'all use me, prostitute me in this game. Mm-hmm. Okay? Yeah. Like you do everybody else. Mm-hmm. This is what I want. I'm not backing off. You give me what I want, or I'm not doing it. Yeah. Because think about it like this. Boxing's like this. If boxing is your living, okay? Yeah. And you ain't fighting in 6 months, and that's how you feed your kids and take care of your family. And then you go to box again, okay? Because you feel like it's time for you to get back to the ring and get back fighting, right? Mm-hmm. And you want to do that, and the networks tell you got to fight this guy, and you have no ambition to fight that guy, but you need to get a win. What's your choices, your options? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Fight that guy or not. And you're like, well, let me fight this guy over here. Mm-hmm. This guy's a bigger guy. He motivates me. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes it's just a mockery sometimes in the game. And it's not being done. Like, I think boxers should control the sport. I really do. Mm-hmm. I think years ago, fighters that know boxing, people would really see a different kind of game. More fighters need to be involved with the sport. Not just training. The training thing, that's one thing, but really calling the shot. Okay, promoting the events, putting the fight together, being a matchmakers. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. How can somebody that never threw a punch and I believe a foot tell you about boxing? No. Yeah. And that's the problem. And I agree with Floyd with that. He said it. I said it years ago. I think it's the first time I said it. Sugar Ray said it. Marvin Hagler said it. Years ago, it was being said. Okay? Mm-hmm. That the sport's not ran by, we have the college degrees. It's not being ran by people with college degrees. That ran, and the only college degree we got is School of Hard Knocks. Yeah. Right? People want to quality fights. But if a lot of fights that have on TV, I would not put together. Yeah. I wouldn't even buy them. I mean, like, why is this fight even happening?
You got a lot to say.
If a guy was worth,
You got a lot to say, man. I mean, you need to speak up and change the sport with a mouth like you.
Well, how I would love to touch the sport, and I've been asking for that for years and years and years and years, and we've been doing it. And I was commentating for 15 years. Right now, I'm the development teacher at HBO, and I like to be the voice of the sport. I believe that the sport's not represented properly. And I tell your viewers out there that listen to your show, contact HBO. Say that you let Kevin Kelly tell it like it is on television, on the network, say what's really going on, what's really happening with the sport. In other words, when something goes wrong in the ring or something happens in the ring. Like I said, everybody talked about what Toy did, but nobody talked about what Victor Ortiz did. Yeah. The justification of what went on in that ring. Just things that happen. Not that I'm a Floyd fan or anything like that. I just call it what it is. I see what it is, and I call it for what it is. Why is it that a guy gets in the ring with another guy, one guy gets $40 million, while the other guy gets $90 million? Yeah. It takes two men to fight. Mm-hmm. It takes two men to fight. Yeah. Right? Mm-hmm. And put it on the why go see a fight, a guy gets $40 million, a guy getting $90 million, and the guy gets blown away. You wonder why? Yeah. Yep. Why? What happened? What happened was you were sold something that wasn't what it was supposed to be. Okay. The Code of Fight, Code of a credible, recognizable champion. Okay, he does a shot. It's 7-1 odds that he didn't win. He's 2-12 for 4, But like I said, there's still a mandated challenger. Still. Mm-hmm. Cotto. I would still put that fight on. Okay. Okay. And it's all a grooming process for the Canelo Alvarez process, which is going to happen next year if the man retires. Mm-hmm. So. That's a big fight that people I want to see. I seen that fight coming a year ago.